So Kamala Harris now facing mounting questions about her political future and the future of her party after her failed presidential run. New York Times, big profile. It's out now. The former VP writing, quote, Kamala Harris isn't ready to be written off. She was seen for 2 decades as a future face of the Democratic Party. Is she now suddenly a figure of its past? End quote there. Megan Hayes, former Biden director of message planning. Matt Whitlock, former National Republican Senatorial Committee senior advisor. Hello to the two of you. I read the whole thing. It's 6 pages printed out. There's one quote that's pretty good, actually. All right. Here's the money quote on screen. Let's read it together. I understand the focus on 28 and all that, but there will be a marble bust of me in Congress. I am a historic figure like any vice president of the United States ever was. Megan, to you, there you go. I mean, she's right about the fact that there will be a bust because there's a bust of every former VP in Washington. Megan, start.
I mean, sure, she is a historic figure. She was the first woman vice president, the first black woman vice president as well. So she is a historic figure. Whether or not she chooses to run in 28 is to be seen. I do think that it will be a very wide-ranging candidates. I think there'll probably be more than 25 candidates in the race. So if she wants to enter and she thinks she can raise the money and has a message to offer, then that's what she should do.
Well, okay. So, Matthew, how do you see her future?
You know, I got to tell you, first, on the bust, I worked in the Senate for a long time and got to see those vice presidential busts. She'll fit in great, right alongside Millard Fillmore and Spiro Agnew. So I'm very excited for her legacy on that front. But as Dana knows, I love a good Kamala reset profile. We got one about once a week during the campaign. And what I love about what Shane Goldmacher said about his profile is she wants to be heard, but she's not sure what she wants to say. And so I think that's been the entire story of her career, and it's still the story right now. She doesn't know what she wants to say, but we do know the Democrats are still frustrated with the terrible handling of her campaign, and it's hard to see her getting off the ground if she can't come to terms with mistakes that she made, even if it was just 107 days.
Okay, I lied, by the way. There was one other good money quote there. It's 3 years from now, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 O's in the word now. So that's how she answered it. Megan, you don't think she's running, or you don't know she?
I don't think she's going to end up running. I really don't. The crowd, the field is going to be so full. She's never actually had anyone vote for her before. She dropped out in the before people voted in Iowa in 20. I just think it's everyone wants to stay relevant. This is her way to do it. But I do think that I think she ultimately decides not to run.
Okay, quickly, Matt, do you think she runs? Yes or no?
I don't. I agree with Megan. Too wide a field, and she's got nothing to say.
Okay, all right, there it was. Short and sweet, very curt, very well, Matthew. Jasmine Crockett's going to make headlines whether Democrats like it or not. She's going to run for Senate in Texas. Here she is saying which voters she needs the court and which ones she does not. Watch.
How will you convert those who are supportive of him to voters for you?
Yeah, I don't know that we'll necessarily convert all of Trump's supporters. That's not our goal.
Do you need to?
Our goal is to definitely talk to people. No, we don't. We don't need to.
Megan, she's talking about the Trump folks. What you think of the way she took that on?
Well, I mean, she's right. People who are the MAGA base or voted for Trump solidly 3 different times are not going to vote for someone like Jasmine Crockett. Her audience that she needs to encourage to vote for her are moderates. In Texas, you only win by getting the moderates. It's a very diverse state. It's very large. There's 22 or 23 media markets. It's an incredibly challenging race. But I will say that their own senator, Senator Cornyn, really likes her. He calls her his dance partner, her best friend, likes working with her. So, you know, it's interesting because clearly some moderates in Texas like her. So I think she has a good chance to turn others.
Okay, Matt. Snowball's chance, or?
I'd say no chance, and I'd say Cornyn is tap dancing in the Capitol that Jasmine Crockett got into this. This is a very early Christmas present for Republicans, and it was high on their list. If you read a piece in Notice yesterday, Republicans have been seeding this for a while. They put her name into polls, and when those polls showed that she had a lot of enthusiasm around her, they pushed those polls around the left, and that got more and more excitement. And when Jasmine got in, the reason she said was, these polls show I've got a chance. So Republicans are also tap dancing alongside John Cornyn at having her in the race, particularly within the first 24 hours. She's already said she doesn't need Trump voters. She has no regrets about her rhetoric, calling Hispanic voters who voted for Donald Trump like slaves. So I think we've already seen what this is going to look like. And the rest of that primary field looks a little bit like watching paint dry. So I think Jasmine might be successful, and it might be a major gift to Republicans.
Okay, got it. Well done. Well done. Both of you, thanks. We'll bring you on back soon, okay? Thank you, Megan.
Thank
you,
you.
Matt.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.